Hello, my name is Kate McLean. I'm a lecturer in feminist geography at King's College London, and I'm going to tell you about the paper that I have forthcoming in Anticode called Gender, Risk and Microfinancial Subjectivities. This work is based on my field research in Bolivia. I did my PhD on Aymara and speaking value in the Department of La Paz. But I thought I'd start by explaining to you how I came to the focus on gender and risk. I currently live in Stoke Newington in London, and to get to work I get the train through Liverpool Street, so I'm often on the train in the morning with a lot of bankers. And at the time that I was just contemplating the funding for my PhD and thinking about how to write it up was the time that the financial crisis hit. And of course there was a lot in the news about risk, and in particular gender and risk. Lots of people were saying that if women could rule the banks, maybe we wouldn't have had the financial crisis. And I started thinking about that because I wasn't sure how much risk the commuters that I was on the train with were taking. I always remember there was one chap, I think he worked for the Royal Bank of Scotland, and he had a badge around his neck with a ribbon that said, "To do is to dare." And it made me think of my time working in offices. I don't remember them being that risky or that daring. And then when I thought about the lives of the women that I'd spoken to who'd taken out microcredit loans in Bolivia, they were taking a lot of risks. They were risking their harvest, they were dealing with landslides that took away not only their crops but their homes. They were sending their children abroad to work, they were moving themselves abroad to work, far to Spain, dealing with illegality, informality, etc. And that's real risk. And then when I thought about the reasons why they were targeted by microfinance organisations, there's no mention of risk. And of course the vast majority of microfinance organisations do target women, but for their responsibility. They'll talk about their responsibility in repaying, their responsibility in always investing in their families and their children, health, their community, etc. So I thought there was a real contradiction there in the way that we think of gender and risk, and specifically gender and financial risk. So I had a wonderful time reading around that subject, in particular the work of Deborah Lupton and Marika de Gerda I thought was absolutely fantastic, and of course Linda McDowell on gender and finance. And then I went back to read some of the comments that the women that participated in my research were saying about how they saw the loan. And it was clear that in those comments they were making a lot of comments about risk, and the risks that they were taking on in keeping the money. Very dangerous thing to do. If you're going to be the treasurer for that community bank, you need to hold a lot of money in not necessarily insecure circumstances. They were talking about the risks involved to their reputation. Microfinance is often referred to as a collateral-free loan, when actually there's a group guarantee behind that loan that is anything but free collateral. It's social collateral, and these women are risking their reputation, and they would understand that in terms of danger. And that construct as well between the gender and post-colonial aspects of the constructions of danger and risk are very interesting as well, and I address that in the paper too. So, I hope you enjoy reading it. Thank you very much.